very likely contender to just challenge for the title here.
Yeah, overall, very solid performance. So Taiwan will be now moving on to the quarterfinals winners bracket, as they will be facing the winner of Thailand versus UK. Meanwhile, it is going to be Hong Kong. They still have a second chance though, as they will be moving down to the They'll be moving down to the losers bracket to face. Let me check real quick.
Well, while you're checking, I shall update you guys with what's going on in this match that we're moving towards. Thailand against the United Kingdom is currently tied on 3 points each. And let me tell you something, this match has been quite close. A map has been decided by 54 points.
Yep, it's definitely going to be a very interesting game. And as I was saying, Taiwan, no, not Taiwan. Hong Kong will be facing. They will be facing the winner of the losers bracket match in Colombia versus Netherlands.
You have quite a matchup going then. But now that this match is 3-3, both teams got their second ban already, and the scorelines have been just so close. Like most of the maps being decided by 4-digit differences and low 4 digits, if anything. Last map that was played was won by Thailand, and it was Buna Synergy, 1600 points off advantage for the Thailand team. And right before that, we had a 54-point difference on Rise 3 in favor of the United Kingdom. And String Theocracy was also decided by 1,000 points. So this is just a very, very intense matchup all the way through.
Oh, and we got a new record this time. It was like 40 notes before. I don't know, was this the map again? No, I don't think it was. Alright, so yeah, kicking back in, the scores again are flickering. This is definitely going to be a very good match, and I recommend you watch it.
And man, we're going again into Rise, and Rise is such a difficult category to judge, especially when two teams are so evenly matched like these two are. And it's only 48 points now in favor of the United Kingdom as we get into, you know, this sort of techie section with the bracy bursty patterns here, this sort of fast jumps, and exactly the same spot, a miss from Cool Dude Yes and Shokoha.
It's gonna be a fairly equal trade, but I do think that it gives a small advantage to Thailand as currently I can't read it because of the skin. Shoko did miss a bit earlier, which means they will be getting the combo cap earlier.
But just by a couple notes, and now that we are back into equilibrium side, it's just gonna go back and forth. The accuracies are almost the exact same. It seems that there's a very, very small edge on the side of Thanachot on the Thailand side, and with half of the map remaining, it can still go anywhere. We haven't even gotten past the halfway mark. There's still a minute and a half remaining here, and it is so close. The advantage seems to be on Thailand again by 1,000 points or sword. And just compare everyone. Dragon against Freshie, exact same accuracies, maybe 0.01 of difference. Between Chod and Epic Man, there's about 0.03. The main difference being between Cool Dude Yes and Shokoha, which both found a miss earlier on, and it's about 0.04. So it can go anywhere really, and as the ratio's starting up, I think the UK has enough time to really recover off of the accuracy. And now with the miss from Shokoha on the bursty transition on one of those hidden mini jacks, the lead instantly flies to the UK.
So, another drop as well from Tanaka. I was gonna say Thailand do need to find a miracle in the backhand of the map right now, as it just does look like. And as I do say, Ashoka does find another drop. Unfortunately, that's gonna do it. And I definitely do think this map is gonna go to the UK.
You were talking about miracles they needed, but instead they got a disaster here with misses all over the place on the bottom side of Thailand.
Sorry for that commentator's
Oh, but that's fine. It's still 20,000 points in favor of the United Kingdom. A map that was extremely contested all the way through. This backloaded section ended up being too much for Thailand to capitalize off, and Thanachot struggling a little bit despite having the best ratio of the lobby. 2 misses. It's their undoing. B1 SS by Freshkey, and overall insane accuracies by literally every player in the lobby here. And it is 4-3 in favor of the United Kingdom here. The lower seed upset may be happening here right now, but it was their own pick, and Thailand will try their best to answer now with their own pick.
What a performance overall. It was definitely back and forth. I cannot put up my mind on who was gonna have the advantage or not. But honestly, again, that match was good everywhere. Like, it kind of had me to edge my seat as well. Wow, very solid
And
performance.
wow. Remember when I was saying last match that Please was such a dangerous pick? In this matchup, I think it's even worse. Like, it's even more dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why Thailand seems to be avoiding the LNs that may favor the Rise players a little bit, both being Beatrice and Please. They're going for Beast Bass Bomb, which is the most LN-oriented hybrid of all. It's even a long no map with some Rise in between, I will call. This is the sort of LN plus Rise category that is labeled as a hybrid. So I think this is one of the better picks they had available, and it's a very, very tricky one to get right. It's a very easy map to mind block, very easy map to choke on, and I think Thailand may have the upper hand, but not by much. And they really cannot afford to lose this. If they lose this map, they will be match point down, with UK being the one to pick. So at this point, you can't really afford to miss your own maps.
This is actually a very awkward map, especially some of the right sections as well. But, again, we will just have to see, really.
It's a banger song, I give them that.
Yeah, we'll give them that as well.
See Basic Mime joining here for Thailand, and Will as well. So Shoko has and stayed by the chokes in the Thailand roster, and Freshkey joining once more for the United Kingdom. I believe this is the same roster for the UK that we saw on the previous Rise map, but there is the replacement, or at least the swap on spots. Dragon moving on top. Freshkey not joining yet. I wouldn't be surprised if the UK decides to go for a roster swap here.
Yeah, me neither. But,
like Heatport probably joins here for, the United Kingdom.
No, it does look like Will is going to be joining back again. But overall, the UK are just such a relatively balanced team overall. Like, they just have the entire lineup. They just have the entire lineup, really. Players such as, players like Dragon, Epic Man, just having overall exceptional Rise performance and LM performance as well. And then you have the SV side as well, really, where you have names such as Hyper, Squiddy, yeah, a lot of other names as well. Overall, they're just a very well balanced team. And now the match kicks off as we are just waiting for the Stink Break.
Oh my god, I'm shaking a little bit, and I'm not even playing. This match is really, really intense. And into the intro here, the United Kingdom holds a very slim lead right now, but it's mostly Rise, so this can change anytime soon as we're getting into the LN patterning here with the 2-column imbers that will soon transition into 3-column imbers, and it's very, very easy to choke, very, very easy to mind block. The accuracy lead, though, seems to be on the side of the UK, off the back of Epic Man 2, who's rocking the accuracy here, and Basic Mime trying the best to catch up, despite being the lowest accuracy on the lobby, still holding the combo, and that's probably good enough for Thailand, who are waiting here for a choke on the United Kingdom side. And
yeah,
oh man, this is so close. Like, the score lead seems to be like inconsistently moving between the 2k and 3k mark, but I think it's closer to the 2k than the 3k here. And halfway through the map, UK seems to be solidly ahead, but Epic Man's accuracy is decreased enough now to the 99.79. He's not holding the greatest accuracy still. Now it's Shokoha who is holding that title. And with a third of the map remaining, this is a fairly short one. It can go anywhere. as we enter into the second last main LN section, this is the deciding point. This is where Thailand needs to hold the ground. But can they do it? The United Kingdom shockingly doing really well on this. I was expecting maybe a miss or two in this section, but nothing. They are still holding on, and the map is almost over. They just need to keep their combos together. Not even the accuracy at this point. Will they get through this? And it seems like they will. They get a breakpoint on the most crucial point of the match. 3,000 points of lead. And a B1 double S by Will.
Wow. Exceptional performance again. That breakpoint is absolutely crucial right now. And as they do get the final pick is as well.
Crucial performance here by the United Kingdom. Massive plays by literally everyone on the lobby. The lowest score is a 990k. And that's shocking. Every player playing out of their minds here. And this B1 assist surely going to be the highlight of the match. Should United Kingdom take this one at the end? And now with their own pick, they can seal the deal. They can make it a 6-3 victory with their own choice, with still 2 Rise maps available. And with the UK protecting Rise 3 and Thailand protecting LN 3, I don't know if Thailand is gonna get a chance to pick their own protect here. With the UK having Neon City Dive open, I think they could just go for that. Or even Sylvia. I think Sylvia also makes a lot of sense for the United Kingdom here.
It's honestly going to be a very risky pick if they pick Rice 1. But overall, I do think the United Kingdom could do it, especially with their overall consistency. But again, Thailand are extremely consistent as well throughout. Sylvia, again, could be a potential pick. It is probably one of the most daunting maps, though, being 4 minutes long. But, you know, anything is still up on the board. Honestly, they could be. They
Yeah. So perhaps... Oh, there it goes. Now the client finally syncs up, and we are good to go. And oh man, if I am nervous, I cannot imagine how nervous the players are like right now. This is the kind of map that you don't want to be nervous at all due to how tricky technical the patterns are. There's a lot of 100 trills that are very, very tricky to hit, and the 3-node streams are so easy to mind block and so easy to drop combos on. And that's not something any of the two teams can afford. If they hold their ground on the 100 trills, that's probably good enough. But considering their opponents, they need to sharpshoot accuracy as much as they possibly can here. And Will struggling it in the opening section here alongside Shokoha. It can go anywhere. First quarter of the song, the United Kingdom holds 1,000 points lead, and it's only growing. But oh my goodness, at any time the song just breaks and goes into a calm section, we get to see the true difference between the two teams. And it is very, very close. Dragon finds the miss from the United Kingdom.
Oh my. It's alright though. We still have the backhand. We still do have the backhand of the map. Small, huge act drop again from Will, going from that 99.5 to 99.3 right now. Meanwhile, Shoka is finding their way back up, comfortable with their accuracy now, climbing back up to 99.5. Maybe we could see a potential 99.6. Again, it just does not really look like this is stopping anywhere. Oh, and it does look like Epic Man is going to find a drop as well. That could potentially do it. The United Kingdom has to find a miracle right now to make this comeback.
Oh my goodness. Those misses coming in at the worst possible time as well, just before the break by Epic Man. And Thailand looking solid now with 26,000 points of advantage, and it's only going to grow a little bit until the third player on the UK managed to hit the combo cap. Things are looking awesome for Thailand, and the map is almost over really. There isn't much left to it. There's only a couple more of those 3-node patterns, and after that it's done. United Kingdom doesn't have any more picks, so they have to pray to get a breakpoint on Thailand's side here, because they are surely winning this. The comeback is on. Thailand winning on the rise, and the most crucial point of the match again, and it's tied 4-4. Can you believe this?
Oh my god. That was very unfortunate, honestly. But we could honestly be seeing a tiebreaker here now, especially that Thailand have now snatched the breakpoint. Their next pick is right in their hands. But you know, again, they still have to play knowing that if they mess up, it could be the final nail in the coffin for them. Well, not the
They're
final
going
nail in the
instantly
coffin.
to hybrid 1. They are not even picking their protect. They protected LN3 and they never picked it.
Oh my god. Going into hybrid 1, which is gonna be
It is Sylvia. Like, of all maps, it's Sylvia.
4 minutes long as well. It's definitely gonna be more of a consistency battle, definitely.
I'm not sure about this pick, but considering they just won on Rise 4, this is kind of a curveball, and I like it in some way, because it has the very slight LN element, which may force United Kingdom to play one of their non-main Rise players. And considering how long this is and how consistent Thailand is, I think this even makes more sense, because this is the kind of map I could see Thailand maybe overpowering through and getting a 3-way FC quite comfortably. But still,
yeah,
quite the pick here by Thailand, I'm not gonna lie.
This is, as I say, this is the tiebreaker before the tiebreaker. 4 minutes long. It's definitely going to be a challenge for some players. And are we getting a full free team sub in from United Kingdom right now?
Oh, I would be very surprised. I think Dragon has to stay. There's no way they don't.
I'm thinking maybe Dragon. Potentially we could see Hyper making an appearance in this map as well. For the third player, I don't really have an idea, and I was correct. Hyper and Dragon. We are just now waiting for the final player to get matched in. I honestly, if I will make an assumption, I could potentially see Epic Man playing this. I don't know. I don't really know though.
Oh, we see the two bands that were selected midway through the match, LN4 and Hyper 2. My goodness. Epic Man is going to be the final piece of the puzzle.
And it might look like Thailand are going to have a sub as well. But again, I am thinking in chat that
there's no way they don't play Shokoha here. There's like no way they don't.
Yeah.
I think Basic Mime, Tana Shot, and Shokoha is the lineup here for Thailand. If they don't, then I'm gonna be very, very surprised.
Me too, definitely. But again, it could be just a slot issue, as said in the chat.
What a song as well to clutch the final map.
So it does seem that it might have. Never mind. It does look like Shokoha is going to be Thailand's third player, which honestly I was expecting. And now we are just weighing off for
some shuffling happening here on the Thailand side. I guess they're surely taking their time. They may get issued a warning considering how long this is going for. Yeah, nobody wants to lose their warm-up. And Basic Mime is actually getting replaced here by Freshkey, so interesting swap here. I think it makes sense, really. Basic Mime, I think, mostly there for a lens, but with Freshkey joining in a map that is, you know, mostly Rise-based, but with some intrusive lens in the middle.
Yeah, it definitely does. It does seem that the timer has been over for a while, according to chat. So maybe a slight bit of delay, but you know, the MP start command has now been sent, and here we go. Is Thailand going to manage to take this point back and bring to the tiebreaker, or will they get knocked down to losers bracket?
That would be one hell of a comeback here. Despite not, of course, not being, you know, a reverse sweep or anything, Thailand was 2-0 up. Then they got 3-2 reversed. They tied the match. They were 5-3 down rather, and now they're 5-4, picking their way into a potential tiebreaker. If they win this, they would be playing the tiebreaker to check who gets to the winners bracket quarterfinals. So UK is gonna try their best to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, definitely. And what a pick as well. UK do have a slight advantage right now, holding onto the 2K point lead. As it does seem that Vanishot did have a slight rough start, but they are kind of climbing their way back up in the accuracy ladder again.
I mean, honestly, it never feels safe, does it? Like, when you are in a situation like this, you could be leading by a fair margin that allows you to just tumble through the map, but it doesn't matter. The nerves are just still gonna be there. And this is a map that, in my experience, is very easy to choke, especially later on as your stamina starts to drain a little bit. 4 minutes long is no joke, and the patterns are pretty jarring. So,
and as we just see there, Shoka does find the first drop of the match, unfortunately, which will just increase the gap between the point difference a bit more.
UK looking solid at the start of the map, a third into it, only a single miss. Now make it two for Shokoha, who's dropping left and right here, allowing the UK to extend this lead. In a map this long, 11,000 points is quite the margin, and they can work with this. They just need to keep their composure, and they would most likely be fine as we enter into the second half anytime soon. There aren't many difficulties left until the break, was happening about now. But Dragon finds the mist right before it! Are you kidding me? First drop of the United Kingdom. And now it's two misses against one. Thailand is gonna try to catch up off the back of this miss, but the accuracies are overall a little bit lower. So they will need a little bit more than just this. They need, I think, 2 more misses if they have a chance. If they want to have a chance to take this home, they really need the UK to start missing. Especially Hypo, who's holding, you know, the lowest accuracy, the one arguably most likely to miss here. But, you know, any miss is something they can work with now that they have hit the combo cap.
I could just imagine nerves in the lobby right now. As all players now getting back up to the max combo cap right now, and we are now approaching the final quarters map. Again, anything can happen.
The theme song is building up again, and into the last chorus we see quite a rush over there by Dragon, but he gets traded immediately with a miss from Shokoha, and that's no good news for Thailand. Only a quarter of the song remaining, 3 misses versus 1, and the UK is looking in very, very good shape here.
Yeah, definitely. As we do see Dragon now making the comeback, climbing up to 99.8. And as you said before, yeah, Shokohama does find the unfortunate drop again. And now we are approaching the outer of the map. Again, like I usually say, Thailand are going to need a... Oh, I was going to say Thailand are going to need a miracle. But I don't know if that's going to do it. Oh, Dragon finds another drop
No
as
way.
well.
No way, that was Klein.
Oh,
no way, Hippo now misses.
Triple miss.
Is there enough time?
Oh, wait, hold on.
I don't think there's enough time.
I don't know there's enough time.
Another miss could seal the deal.
Another miss. A miracle is needed.
Oh my god, it's shrinking. Look at it shrinking.
The gap is shrinking.
Another miss can do
I don't know
it.
if it's going to be enough time. This is not. I don't think it's going to be enough time. No.
No, there isn't enough time. It is the United Kingdom who pulls through.
Oh my
At the
god.
very end of it, 4,800 points. It's the difference. Oh my goodness, that was so close.
God.
At the end of the
GG's,
day,
well played.
as I told you, you can never be too safe here. The United Kingdom barely edging out here. A single more miss, and that was it. Thailand, despite having the best score in the lobby here by Freshkey, they are not going to be good enough here to overpower a team score by the United Kingdom that is above the 990k average. And what a match. What an upset here. Incredible performance here by the United Kingdom.
God.
They were... Wow, they were 2-0 down at the start of the match. They won String Theocracy by 54 points, and now they are through the quarterfinals winners bracket. They will be facing no other than Taiwan. And wow. Very well played there by Thailand as well, managing to get this long into the matchup, really almost forcing the tiebreaker. They were like one note off String Theocracy to just force the tiebreaker here. And what a match we have seen here.
What a match. I know we've only came in from the halfway point, but wow. Again, no, I don't really have any words for that. Overall, extremely solid performance from both teams, really. And it does look like that Thailand are going to be going into the losers bracket, avenging Ireland. UK avenging Ireland. What times have we ever seen of it? So let me check who they will potentially be facing next. So it does look like those guys will have to be facing France next week, according to Squiddy in the chat. Meanwhile, as you said before, the United Kingdom will be going in now to face Taiwan, which those are going to be very interesting matches, honestly. I would be worried if I were Team France going against Thailand, showing off with their exceptional performance.
Oh, absolutely. And honestly, if I was Thailand, I would be very worried of France. They played very, very well so far into the tournament, taking Japan to tiebreaker and winning their losers bracket encounter by a fair margin as well. I think against the Czechia and Slovakia. And
so
honestly, wow, that was just I'm just like lost for words, really. What a match.
Definitely, it's just an amazing match overall. So next we will be seeing Colombia versus Netherlands, and then after that we will be seeing Ireland versus Romania, which, well, my home country, no way, Ireland.
Well, I mean, I believe we are only going to be streaming Ireland versus Romania here. Colombia, Netherlands is going to be happening on the back end of things, most certainly, at 16 UTC, so that's 36 minutes from now. And I'm very excited for that match specifically. I think it would be very close. But Ireland Romania, another one of those matches that I'm very excited to see. And of course, we still have quite the action remaining here on 4DG Mania World Cup because we have only seen 4 matches. So there's a lot remaining still.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, maybe stay around later on, just so we can catch up with those matches. I definitely do think that Ireland versus Romania is going to be a good one, along with definitely a lot of other ones as well, especially Spain versus Brazil, if that is getting streamed. And
It should be, yeah.
And Australia versus Mexico might be a fairly solid one as well, along with China versus Indonesia as well.
What about Sweden, Canada though? Like every match I see here is looking so nice.
Those matches look absolutely amazing to watch. And I would definitely recommend you give them all a watch if you do have the time for it. Well, speaking of time, that's pretty much all the time we have right now. So, do you have any words before we close off?
Well, I mean, stay tuned for the next couple of matches, really, if you have time, as it was mentioned previously. I hope you enjoyed this wave of 2 very intense matches, and it was a pleasure, of course, to commentate here.
Definitely.
As usual.
Yeah, it was definitely an honor to commentate with you, and an honor to be getting streamed as well. And just like that, I've been Nightcore. Join me in the commentator booth is Juan Crystal. I don't know if I pronounced that right or not. And
It's alright,
I
no
will
worries.
I will be seeing you next time. And with that, take care, good day, good afternoon, or good night.
Ciao tutti!